I wanna do it all with you by my side. If you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along, I'll be your ride. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just...
Good morning. I'm out on a training hike this morning. Back on Mount Greylock, but I'm on the Jones Nose Trail. This time of year they lock the gate at the Jones Nose Trail as you go up the main road to the summit of Mount Greylock. They shut the gate there because they close access to vehicles. My plan today is to hike Jones Nose Trail up to the AT and then follow the AT northbound for a short distance. I know there's a stealth tent site up on the AT, so I want to practice putting up my trekking pole tent. I've only put it up a few times and I have yet to sleep in it. It's a Durston Xmid Pro 2. So when I get to that stealth site, my plan is to practice setting it up. I just had another hiker come towards me, caught me talking to myself on my phone. It's so funny. It's finally feeling like November here in New England. The temperatures have been so nice, in the 70s, upper 60s. And here we are in the second week of November. Today it was 25 degrees at my house when I woke up, but it says 42 when I got out of my car here. This is the Jones Nose Overlook. You'll see some comments on far out when you get to this section of the AT. I think it's 0.3 from the AT down to this viewpoint. A couple comments from this year said, it wasn't worth the 0.3. It's a pretty steep descent to get down to here. I don't know, it's up to you. It's overgrown quite a bit. I mean, this time of year you can see better, but during the summer months, I agree, I'd probably skip it. I made it to the trail, the Blue Blaze Trailhead, where it meets with the AT. It's about 883 feet of elevation gain in 1.2 miles from where I parked. So it's pretty steep. I'm going to walk down the trail here northbound on the AT to a stealth campsite that I'm aware of. And when I get there, I'm going to practice setting up my Durston Xmid Pro 2. All right, here's this little path that goes to a stealth tent site. And I think you could fit comfortably one tent, but you might be able to get two. It's a little windy up here, which is good because I'll be setting the tent up under windy conditions, I'm sure. I'm just going to do a basic pitch using 4 stakes for the corners and then 2 stakes for the vestibules. I'm trying to, I have it upside down right now, obviously. I'm just trying to position the offset that you sleep diagonally in the Durston. So I'm just trying to visualize where the best place is going to be for that. That looks pretty square. I went with a trekking pole tent because of how light they are, the weight savings, and the ease of setup, although I need to practice more. But they say once you get the hang of putting up the Durston, it goes real quick. That looks good. Put this in the loop. Raise the pole. There you go. I'm going to cinch down the ends a little bit. It's going to be tough when it's really cold, I know. Fingers don't really work well when they're cold. At least mine don't. But it's not bad. I do have a total of 12 stakes that I plan on bringing. And depending on the weather, I'll have to use more stakes. But on a nice day when it's not windy or raining, this would probably be the pitch I would use. See, the summit makes a system of guy lines. There's like an anchor that loops through the loops on the tent, and then your guy line comes out and you can stake it down. I'm thinking about purchasing those. But if anyone has any tips on the Durston Xmid Pro 2 that they want to share, I would appreciate it. Just leave a comment below. We'll check out the inside. Oops. There it is. Definitely needs to be tied out more to give more room in here. You can see it's sagging. And again, I need to practice more with it. But I'm not bad for, I think this is my third time putting this Durston up. A couple times I put it up in the yard. But I plan on doing this more and more. It's sagging a lot, and that's because I'm still figuring it out. And I think I also need to add some guy lines to the outside. I mean, on a windy day, this would be moving all around. We each decided to carry our own tent and sleep separately while we're on the trail. We went back and forth over whether or not we were going to share a tent. But a two-person tent is really only comfortable for one person in their gear. You could fit two people in this tent, but depending on the width of your sleeping pad, it would be tight. And then you'd be bumping into one another when you're changing, and it would be tight with your gear. So we just decided that we would have separate tents. She recently purchased the Z-Packs duplex tent. What I should do is get my sleeping pad out and inflate it and take a nap. But I'm not going to do that. I still haven't slept out in this. In the coming weeks, as the temperatures continue to drop, my plan is to spend some nights in the yard with my sleep system to test everything out to make sure that I'm comfortable. And I also want to spend some nights in the tent when it's raining out, so I can understand how the tent, works when it's raining out, and what the best pitch is to try and reduce the likelihood of water getting inside my tent. Let me know how you like the Xmid Pro if you are using it. And again, if you have any tips or hacks on using the Xmid Pro 2, I'd love to hear them. Just leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.